I'm Cam.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Aaron. We're three brothers who lead extraordinary lives.
Because we live and work in our family zoo.
Caring for endangered animals along with a team of keepers.
And helping wildlife conservation projects around the world.
This is our amazing story.
This is 1Z3.
Our granddad always says that modern technology is ruining our animal instincts and communication skills.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He's making his point and trying to get us off our phones with a game of charades.
One. Second word. This is amazing. I so need to film this. Yes.
Come on. It's 1Z3.
Oh! More importantly, I've just posted the granddad dance online and my followers are going mad for it. Oh, look at all the likes.
Grandad's more into social connection than social media.
Yeah, I'm not sure he was trying to go viral.
Boys, why don't you get off your phones and go and learn from the experts, the animals?
They are the kings and queens of communication.
OK, let's go. We're on a mission to discover more about the many ways animals communicate.
Coming up.
I learned more about the way meerkats move.
Look, he's head bobbing.
Snow leopard cub Shen shows me the power of a whiff and a sniff.
He's getting so into it.
And male lion Moto takes the sound of his roar to another level.
Oh, boys, everyone is loving the granddad dance. They're going crazy for it.
With Grandad smashing it on Cam's socials, we're finding out how animals broadcast themselves to the wider world. 1Z3 Zoo is home to a whole host of amazing animal sounds, from squeaks to squawks, from calls to cries. And today I want to learn more about one of our loudest inhabitants. Oh, might be able to hear him. That's Moto, our male lion, and you can hear him all across the entire zoo. And that is loud. In the wild, a male lion's roar can travel up to 5 miles. It's the perfect way to make his threat known to anything that might enter his territory, such as a rival lion or a dangerous predator like a hyena. Here at the zoo, nobody pays Moto much attention, except me, of course. To measure Moto's roar, I've brought this nifty little device with me, which scientists call a decibel meter, and it's literally going to help me to read just how loud Moto's roar is. But, seeing as it is a roar that I'm measuring, I'm going to call this my roarometer. Moto's keeper Ian has joined me to see just how loud this lion's roar actually is.
Are you going to make sure it works first?
All right, let's give this a go. Roar! All right, that's not bad. I got to 70 decibels, which is about as loud as a washing machine. But lions can get much louder than that. Oh, here comes Moto. I've got the roarometer ready. Now all we need is for Moto to play his part. Go on. There we go.
That was just a baby growl.
Yeah. Hopefully, when he really starts to roar, we'll get much louder than that. Oh, so now he's rubbing his head all over the bushes and putting his scent all over the habitat, just marking his territory. Wow, that's loud. Oh, wow, he's hit 110. You can really see that the roar comes from deep within his gut and literally his entire body is moving as he's roaring, almost like vibrating. It's incredible.
So the interesting thing is there is two parts to the lion's roar, and there was a famous lion conservationist who actually believed that that first part of the roar where he was doing the oh, Oh. Is he saying, who's the king? Who's the king? And the second part of the roar where he goes, oh, 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 is I am, I am, I am.
Such an impressive sound.
And it's often believed the lion that roars the longest, who gets that last one in, he's normally the most dominant one within that pride.
He's now going to rest over by his favourite bush. Wow, that roar's so loud. It's even bigger than the one before. He's on top form today. At over 110 decibels, that roar is as loud as a stadium concert. And at that volume, Moto has the lion's share of all the animal sounds at the zoo. Rawsome.
Now, I'm challenging you, Aaron. Who's due for a roaring success in the kitchen and who's about to be thrown to the lions? Welcome to Disaster Chef. We're competing to see who can make the best dish for the zoo's tapirs, Tim and Tam.
They will decide whose is a tasty treat and whose is a recipe for disaster.
1, 2, 3, let's get cooking. Let's go.
This is going to be great. In the wild, tapirs can be found in the jungles of South America. They are browsing herbivores, which means that they will eat all sorts of vegetation.
Tam is known to have a sweet tooth and a special fondness for fruit. Her dad Tim, however, likes a light, leafy lunch. They are today's discerning diners.
Maybe I wanted to use a watermelon.
Well, I got there first.
To tantalise the tapir's taste buds, Cam is cooking up his own version of a tried and tested household favourite.
What are you doing?
I am gonna make banana bread, but for tapirs.
Let me have a look. I definitely don't think they're going to enjoy that, but good luck.
Aaron has opted for a savoury dish with his sweet and sour watermelon magic.
So, Az, what are you making?
I am making a fruit and vegetable melody in a watermelon.
A melody?
Do you mean medley?
I did.
Well, good luck with your melody.
Okay.
Have a nice sing-song and I'll see you in a bit.
Let's mash up some banana. That was quite funny, actually. A lot of little insects coming through.
Still a bit watery though. Just building the layer for the banana bread, or shall I say pellet bread.
So, look, how we getting on? Aaron, yours is looking very good, mate. Cam, what have you done?
Although it does smell pretty good. Remember, this is a competition, and the dish eaten first by the tapirs is the winner.
Not long left, so get a wriggle on.
Some luscious leaves add a touch of presentation from Aaron.
Let's finish it all off by adding salad.
Whilst Cam has decided to make his dish look like the tapirs,
All right, got the proboscis.
with a banana for a snout.
10 seconds.
Oh, it's certainly juicy, that's for sure.
I really hope Tim and Tam are gonna like this.
3, 2, 1. That's time.
Cam's tapir takeaway might lack colour, but its biscuit base and bold banana finish means it's certainly a dish to be reckoned with.
I'm so proud of this.
Aaron's fruit and veg watermelon melody could have the tapirs singing for their supper.
Voila.
But whose dish will they prefer? Service, as the tapirs take to the table.
See which one they go to?
Exactly. So, which will turn these tapirs' trunks? Cam's banana bread or Aaron's watermelon medley? It's time to find out. Tam is tucking straight into that banana trunk.
Yeah.
No. Go on, Tim, look, what's that?
Can Aaron tempt Tim? We'll take that as a no. There's no going back from this.
He's loving it.
It's unanimous. Cam's brilliant banana bread has won their tapir taste-off, which means Aaron is today's disaster chef.
A very clear message from our tapirs. When it comes to communication skills, Grandad was right. The zoo's animals have got some super senses to help share information. Meerkats have amazing eyesight, which not only helps keep them safe in the wild, but also plays a big part in their communication. I'm off to see Keeper Amy to find out more.
Hey, Amy, have a delivery.
Hi. Oh, amazing.
Amy's been looking after the zoo's meerkats for over 10 years. Meerkat families are super sociable, and we're about to see just how important visual communication is to these curious creatures.
What's in the box?
We have some mirrors.
No way.
Yes.
What are these going to be used for?
So meerkats don't know they're looking at their own reflection if they see it, and in the wild they would come across other groups of meerkats. So we want to see what they will do when they see their reflection.
Amazing. Let's have a look. Oh, bad headache. Who do you reckon will be most engaged with it?
So we have one of them called Vincent. He might really go for it. He's usually very responsive to the enrichment that we give them.
I think we can actually put them one here, just so as soon as they come out the door, they'll see their reflection
Yeah, great
straight
idea.
away. Now, where do we put the other one?
Let's just put the other one right next
Yeah?
to it. Let's just put it here, yeah.
Oh, perfect. The sun's come out as well.
Yeah, they're itching to get out, so
Should we let them out?
yeah, let's go.
Can't wait for this. It's going to be great. All right. Oh, look, they're coming out.
Oh yeah. There's Claude and Pablo and Romeo.
Oh, check it out.
Vincent, he's really interested.
When what you're seeing in the mirror is that cute, it's worth a second look.
Amazing. Wicked.
Peekaboo! Vincent, that's you're looking at.
Oh, one's on sentry.
Then I think it might be Nintu, being the dominant male in the group. It's his job to keep everyone nice and safe. He takes his job very, very seriously.
Oh, I just love how they just peek up like that.
Look, so he's head bobbing, so that might be like he's trying to figure out what it is that he can see. He looks a little bit uncertain.
Yeah.
And obviously the meerkat he's looking at is doing the same thing.
So even though it's not in the wild, in captivity, their instincts and natural behaviours still remain the same. Body language is one of the most key forms of communication for meerkats, especially when they're in their home. They don't want their territory invaded by another mob or a predator, so they'll make themselves big and hopefully scare the predators away.
Posturing this way to scare off competitors is a great way to stop a fight before it even happens. But meerkats have a plan B if they are still a little unsure.
Oh, and he's just had a little retreat, which is good and important as well.
Their house is obviously where they feel safe, so if they ever feel nervous, they usually run straight back to the house.
Oh, they're doing a bit of scratching and digging, which is cool.
Meerkats just love to dig. They live in underground burrows that can have around 15 entrance and exit holes. And with tunnels and chambers at several levels, some can go as deep as 2 meters.
While they didn't feel threatened
Yeah.
by the mirrors, they did show other forms of communication and behaviours, which was really interesting to see. They were trying to work out what the mirrors were, and you can see them communicating and going behind them to check them out. So I think really successful form of enrichment.
Yeah, I would say very successful. They've really been interested in them.
Shall we leave them to it?
Yeah, let's leave them to it.
Time for fact or fake. What do you reckon?
Welcome to Fact or Fake, the part of the show where I test your animal knowledge. And today, I'm with our group of African penguins. Each individual penguin has their own unique voice. It's how they communicate, and one of the ways they use to tell each other apart. Now, when penguins are swimming through the water, they're called a raft in terms of their group name. When they're on land, a group of penguins is called a waddle, but they also go by the other names of rookery, huddle, and colony. When hunting, African penguins can dive over 65 metres in search of food and will mostly eat fish. They also might go for squid or crustaceans. Now it's time for today's fact or fake. Penguin poo can be seen from space. So, is that a fact or is it fake?
I'd say it's a fact.
I don't think you can see it that far away.
I think that's fake.
Space is very far away, and penguin poo is quite small. I'd say a fact. I would say it's fake.
Those are all really good thoughts, but it is in fact a fact. Because penguins live in such large colonies, as many as 1.5 million individuals in some cases, there's an awful lot of poo in those areas, and it can actually be seen from space. And that is actually really helpful for scientists and conservationists because they're able to track, monitor, and even find new colonies of penguins just by following their pooey trails. Out of this world, right?
Over at the cat sanctuary, it looks like the grandad dance trend is beginning to catch on. Perfect shapes, Petra. As well as his moves, I'm taking Grandad's advice and finding out more about animal interaction.
Communication isn't all about funny faces. It's actually a matter of life and death with certain animals. I'm at the sanctuary today to see how some of these animals communicate in ways us humans can't even imagine.
I'm catching up with Shen, our snow leopard cub. Mum Layla has raised Shen on her own since birth. As would be the case in the wild, Dad Yarko hasn't been very involved. But now Shen is 7 months old, Keeper Ricky wants to make moves towards uniting the family.
Hey Ricky, how you doing, mate?
Hey, Ty.
What are you doing here? So a bit of enrichment for Layla and Shen. I've got some of Yarko, Shen's dad's smelly bedding in the bag. But I thought we could hang it up and almost use it like a smelly punching bag.
Oh, sounds like a great idea. Do you know what? I haven't seen Shen in so long.
I think you'll be surprised, he's got really big.
Oh, I can't wait to see him.
Snow leopards have a keen sense of smell and a nose that is calibrated for communicating with other cats. Their scent reinforces family ties and helps mark out their territories. By using bedding that smells of Dad Yarko, we're keen to find out if Shen can begin bonding with him before he even sees him.
If you'd like to hang it up,
Yeah.
we will then put the cinnamon on.
Right, here we go. I'll do the job.
Now for the smelly bit,
Lovely.
and give it a nice sprinkle all the way over.
The cinnamon will act as an initial smell magnet and should get Shen interested.
Should we head out and then see how he reacts?
Yeah. Shen.
Hello. Wow, Shen's got big. He's still fluffy though. Still got that cub fur. So as you can see, he's wandering around the enclosure at the moment, trying to work out what that new smell is.
Will he spot the bag?
Oh, he's looking at it. Hey. He's getting so into it. Now in the wild in the Himalayas, a snow leopard would leave a scent on things like rocks and trees and all sorts, and these would be types of hidden messages left. The way they'll do this is actually they'll rub up against it, and that's basically a way of an animal saying, hey, I'm here, and then another animal will come along and actually pick up that hidden message and say, ah, I'm here too. And that is how animals communicate through smell.
And this smelly sack seems to be doing the trick. Shen's showing no fear at all of Dad Yarko's scent. In fact, he appears to be loving it.
Did you see how he was opening his lips up and like almost sticking his tongue out?
Yeah, it was the phlegm response, wasn't it?
Yes, so we call it the stinky face.
The stinky face.
So lots of animals have got this special organ in the top of their mouth. It's almost like an extra nose, and it allows them to analyse lots of different new smells and understand what that smell is.
Wow, how incredible is that? So great to see how Shen's interacting with the cinnamon bag here.
Definitely, and it's not just fun, it's really, really important because this is hopefully the first step to us being able to reunite this snow leopard family.
Oh, and look, he's going round 2 with the punch bag.
It's a positive step towards uniting a fantastic feline family for the very first time. But for now, Mum's still number 1. Like our snow leopards, many of the animals we care for are under threat. Here's Aaron with Most Endangered.
Black and white rough lemurs are an amazing species that communicate mainly through vocalization and scent. The various calls they make are used to reinforce and manage the family group, while scent glands leave smells to mark territory and warn competitors away. In the wild, they live in the tropical rainforests of Madagascar, an island off the eastern coast of Africa. They eat up to 60 different species of fruit, and just like bees, they spread pollen to make plants produce fruit and seeds. It's thought these critically endangered individuals are just one step away from being extinct in the wild. The problems come from humans and deforestation. Huge areas of the lemur's forest habitat has already been cut down. Climate change is also having an impact by causing droughts and food shortages. Poachers also hunt the lemurs for bushmeat to feed their families, even though this is illegal. The good news is that conservation groups are setting up protected areas throughout Madagascar's forests, and local people are educated to protect this endangered animal. Black and white ruffed lemurs are an amazing species, and hopefully through the work that good zoos and conservation organisations are doing together, it means that we'll be able to give them a chance of being around for generations to come.
I really hope so. Ever since Grandad encouraged us to spend less time on our phones and more time investigating how animals communicate with one another, we've seen how sight, sound, and smell are all really important for getting messages across.
But whilst we've been offline learning from nature, we've lost track of what's been happening with Grandad's dance trend on my socials.
No way! The Grandad's going viral.
Come on, everyone, let's do the Grandad! I'm Cam.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Aaron. We're three brothers who lead extraordinary lives.
Because we live and work in our family zoo.
Caring for endangered animals along with a team of keepers.
And helping wildlife conservation projects around the world.
This is our amazing story.
This is 1Z3.
As three brothers living at home and working together, you can imagine how much our mum does for us.
Right, guys, because today is Mother's Day at the zoo, I think we should be doing something very, very special.
Sounds great. Well, I'll take care of breakfast.
I've made this totally rawsome card.
Well, I have got this beautiful bouquet of flowers. You want to smell?
Whew, lovely.
Oh, the boys are just so lovely. They're always thinking of me.
Oh, come on, let's go.
What?
Bye, Mum.
Oh, yeah, bye, Mum.
Bye, Mum.
Oops, sorry, Mum.
Don't worry, she knows it's all about the animals here.
Well, Penelope, as the matriarch of the group and a fantastic lemur mum, I've got you some flowers and I hope you enjoy them. Mmm, yummy. Yeah? Nom, nom, nom.
Now for our Queen of the Zoo.
Happy Mother's Day, Kia. She's been a totally rawsome mum. I think she likes her card.
Aaron, haven't you forgotten someone?
No, I've not forgotten about anyone. I'm currently here with Twig and her meerkat mob. I mean, who can forget about Twig? The marvellous meerkat mum. At the 1Z3 Zoo, dads, aunts, brothers, sisters and grandparents all help their young to survive and thrive. But today, it's the special work of mums we are celebrating.
Morning, penguins.
Morning.
Coming up, from meerkat mums to a red panda pregnancy, Tilly prepares for parenthood.
Cub Shen makes Mum Layla proud with his first steps outside.
And Jaguar Kira takes a well-deserved break to reunite with her daughter Inka's dad. What are those noises? Although Inka's not so happy about it.
Right, guys, we've obviously so many new mums and mums to be here at the zoo. I think today we should be giving them a bit of extra special attention, so let's split up and go and do that.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'll tell you what, I'll jump out here. See you later.
Bye.
I've jumped ship to check on what we're hoping is a super mum-to-be. Red Panda Tilly and her mate Nampang became boyfriend and girlfriend 4 years ago. And now they're showing signs that baby cubs could soon be on the way. Nampang has been scent marking around the habitat, which gives the indication that they could be ready to start a family. Boom, boom, chicka, 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 boom, boom. To make sure that Tilly is in the best possible health, keeper Shona is making some pre-pregnancy checks. Now the way in which we do this is that we get the pandas down onto the platform, and then what that allows Shona to do while she's feeding the pandas with one hand is just have a feel of the stomach with the other.
We are seeing if her tummy has any differences in it, and she's very happy just to have her blueberries while she sits here.
When Tilly does become pregnant, this super mum will keep her baby healthy as it grows inside her womb. But how long she decides to carry her baby bump for is anyone's guess. In the case of humans, most pregnancies are generally around 9 full months. But when it comes to red pandas, there's a bit of a mystery to it. Sometimes it could be 3 months, sometimes it could be 5 months. And the reason for this is because red pandas are one of the few animals that can actually pause their pregnancy. And this is so that when they do have cubs, the cubs will be able to feed on the freshest, most plentiful amount of bamboo, which will give them the best chance of survival in the long term. In the mountain forests of China and Nepal, red pandas can munch on as many as 20,000 bamboo leaves a day. Oh, Shona, looks like Nampang's joining you. Clearly interested in Shona's blueberries, but I'm afraid they're all for Tilly.
It's not your turn, mister. Yeah, that's it. All done, Tilly. I'll just put their bamboo up quickly and then I'll come out.
With Tilly in good health and given the freshest of bamboo shoots to munch on, let's hope she presses play and not red panda pause on becoming a mum-to-be.
As our celebration of the zoo's mammoths continues, I've been keeping a close watch on goings-on and I'm expecting some excellent news. 1 month ago, I set up a box for our black hornbills and placed a camera inside. This courting couple soon began nesting in it. Helped by dad-to-be Darwin, Mum Mulu sealed herself in with mud and leaves, just like black hornbills do in the wilds of Asia, to protect their precious eggs from predators like snakes. This morning, the keepers have heard the chirping of a chick.
I can literally see everything that is happening in there right now on my phone. We've had a hornbill chick. This is absolutely incredible. This is massive for the endangered species breeding program. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually back off now and give them their space. Absolutely amazing.
With only 12 breeding pairs in European zoos, the birth of a new chick is incredibly rare and something to be celebrated. It's got me wanting to know more about how protective my mum must have been when we were all just little hatchlings.
Mum, do you receive?
Go ahead, Cam.
How did it feel to be pregnant?
Oh, you were all such precious little bumps. It was so lovely. And Dad was just so wonderful to us, bringing us lots of food and keeping us nice and healthy, including after you were born.
So, just like our hornbills then? All right, love you, bye.
Thanks, Cammy.
Yep, Darwin is doing exactly the same for his family.
What Darwin's doing right now is just collecting as much food as he can to digest it, and then he's going to take it to Mulu, and he's going to regurgitate it, bring it back up, and feed it to her. Wow. Oh, he's just brought up a blueberry. And you can just see him just poking his head into the nest box to feed Mulu.
And now Darwin's brought up a mealworm and another blueberry. The food just keeps coming.
Epic.
Mulu and baby will remain safely sealed inside the nest box, protecting her offspring, with Darwin bringing her food for another 3 months, when the chick will be old enough to fly and fledge the nest. Talk about being the ultimate protective mum.
So for Mum Mulu and Dad Darwin, this is their first clutch together, and it is all completely new to them. It's absolutely amazing to see that they know exactly what to do. There is no training manual, it's all instinctive and natural behaviour, just like it was for our mum, I guess.
Well, we definitely did like blueberries. She must have got it right with the smartest of her brood. It's time for Ask Aaron. Our brother Aaron's brain is bursting with lots of amazing animal facts, and we're always trying to catch him out.
We're giving him just 1 minute to answer as many questions as possible. If he gets more right than wrong, woohoo! He wins.
Come on!
But if he gets more wrong than right,
we win.
Let's do it. Question 1. What animal is pregnant the longest?
African elephant.
Yeah, he's correct. The African elephant is pregnant for 22 months and will mainly have one calf at a time.
Okay, well, question 2. How do penguins identify their chicks in a group of thousands?
I do know this, but my mind's gone completely blank, so I'm going to have to pass.
Oh, I thought you would have got that one. It's actually by the sound of their voice. Each chick has a unique call.
Yeah, I knew that. Oh.
Question 3. How old must a Greenland shark be before it can reproduce?
Isn't it something like 70 years old?
Wrong. 150 years old, and they can live at least 250 years.
Question 4. How tall is a newborn giraffe?
2 meters?
So close. It's actually around 1.8 meters tall, which is my height.
That's so technical.
And that means also time is up, and we win. Yeah.
Oh.
Good.
Come on.
Cheated.
How do you feel?
I feel like you cheated.
Oh.
I feel like you've lost. And we win.
who did I say was Mum's smartest offspring?
Watch it. Over at the sanctuary, there is one mother in particular who must be feeling the cat's whiskers. Layla the snow leopard has already nursed little cub Shen through infancy.
Like other cubs, he was born small and helpless and did not open his eyes until he was a week old. And now Layla is ready to support him through another mini milestone.
So in the wild, snow leopard cubs will start to follow their mum on hunting trips at around 3 months old. So right on cue, Shen's taking his first steps outside. Shen at first was a little bit nervous and a bit tentative about taking those first steps, but Mum Layla was amazing. Very calm and very patient with the whole situation, and after a while encouraged him to start being a bit more active and playful. Now that Shen's confidence is up, he's been running around everywhere, and Mum Layla has started to actually interact with him too and have a really good playful bond and relationship going. So honestly, it's unbelievable to see. So far, real mummy's boy.
Aren't we all?
Mum, do you receive?
Go ahead, Ty.
Hi, Mum. What was I like when I was taking my first steps?
You were so clumsy. Bumping into everything.
No, thank you for taking care of me all those years.
Love you, Ty.
Over and out. So, Shen's now going to be with Mum Layla for about 2 years, just like they would do in the wild before he becomes an independent snow leopard. But I think he'll be fine. He doesn't seem anywhere near as clumsy as what I was.
It doesn't seem that long ago that another baby big cat was taking her first leap of independence with her mum by her side. They were inseparable. Today, not only is it Mother's Day, it's also Jaguar Inca's first birthday. I've come to visit this very playful cub and her particularly patient mum, Kira, to mark the double occasion. Today is really exciting because it marks 1 year of Kira being a mum and also marks Inca's first birthday. So we're going to give them some enrichment toys to play with to celebrate. All made from safe and sustainable rice paper and cardboard. All right. Now, where to put them? Just as she would be in her native South or Central America, Inca is being brought up by just her mother, Kira. The relationship can be intense, and recently, Inca's bad behaviour here comes Inca, has been testing her poor mum. For the past year, Kira has been the perfect teacher, homeschooling her cub on how to survive. She's absolutely flattened her little cake. training Inca to hunt, Oh, she's obliterating it. and teaching her how to find water. And now she's dragging it over. Oh, and she's trying to fit it in her water bowl. That's an interesting one. Oh, that's a very soggy cupcake for sure. Late to the party, out comes Mum to see what her naughty cub is up to. You can certainly hear what Kira's thinking of all of this. That's a rock. Kira doesn't seem impressed. Until now, a mummy's girl, Inca's clearly not in the mood for sharing the love on her first birthday. Or the enrichment. She's carried the one over to the pool and dumped it around the other side of the exhibit. But it's a double celebration today, and Kira deserves a little something too. Come on. What's this? Some delicious meaty treats. There you go. Happy Mother's Day. Ah, now Inca's interested in sharing. But Mum Kira has clearly had enough of her daughter's selfish attitude and lets her know. So you can just hear those snarls. That's basically telling Inca to back off, and that, you know, this is her food and also her enrichment. So it just kind of shows you where the two are at with their relationship. There's a good chance this little cub is already going through her terrible teens. Right now, Inca is a year old. Now, there's not an exact science to it, but it's believed that for every human year, there's around 15 cat years, which very much makes Inca a teenager. Mum, receive?
Go ahead, Aaron.
Mum, what was I like when I was 15?
On the run, 100 miles an hour, and quite annoying at times.
Nah, she's definitely talking about Tyre Cam there. In that case, what was I like when I was 1?
Well, you was my firstborn, absolutely beautiful and cute and funny, but I have to say as a first-time mum, it was very, very demanding. I was absolutely shattered.
Oh yeah, when you put it like that, it does sound exhausting. Thanks, Mum. Mothers really do have the patience of saints. So the situation that we're seeing at the moment between Kira and Inca is similar to what my mum was saying about caring for me being a first-time mum. It's got to a stage where it's making Kira feel a little bit claustrophobic. So what myself and the team think is best is to give them a bit of a break. We're going to separate them. And this is just to give Mum that little bit of rest that she needs. We don't just care for the animals at our own zoo, we support conservation projects all over the world too.
Recently, we were in Uganda in East Africa, visiting a specialist education centre and wildlife hospital that cares for orphaned African elephants.
There's a little bit left in there. That's it. The love and affection that they give is just amazing. At the same time, it's incredibly sad though, because their family members were killed by poachers.
Some African elephants are now critically endangered, and with more than 50 elephants poached every day, conservation projects like this one are so important to their future survival.
Without a mother or other elephants to teach them, it's up to us and the volunteers to step in.
And we're about to take these baby elephants for their daily run.
A really positive experience for us too. I think the thing that gives me the most hope is when you look at how much care is put into taking care of the babies. It was just so heartwarming for me to see how happy those little elephants were. Back at the cat sanctuary, Jaguar Mum Kira is ready to put her paws up. Ah, thanks so much for coming over, guys. So, as you know, over the last year, Kira has been an amazing mum for Inca, but Inca can be quite a demanding cub. Kira will take a short break from parenting and have some adult company for a change, with Inca's father, Neron, who the cub inherited her distinctive black colouring from. All right, well, let's go into the house and see how it goes down.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so now Inca's outside and Kira's in. It's time to introduce her and Neron to each other. All right, guys, ready when you are. Mum and Dad were separated when Inca was born, mirroring what would happen in the wild.
If anything goes wrong whilst they have this reunion, I have a way of pouring cold water on the situation.
So we've got some fire extinguishers at the ready just in case their interaction of Neron and Kira doesn't go to plan. We'll basically use it as a way to just separate them from each other. So far, it is looking so good. It's just so lovely to see them back together. And while this is going on, you can hear the screeches and vocalizations of daughter Inca outside.
So loud.
Yeah, I think she just wants her mum back. I think Kira actually prefers being in with Neron at the moment. Aaron, how's Inca getting on outside?
She's throwing a right tantrum. The noises are amazing.
Yeah, she's so loud. We can hear her in here.
What are those noises? Now, despite the tantrum, this is actually a really positive thing because she is going to have to learn to be independent. So Inca is going to have to get used to having some time on her own, whether she likes it or not. Jaguars are mostly solitary animals that live and hunt alone. So in about a year, around her second birthday, she will need to be mature enough to leave home, just like her mum, Kira, did.
Right, well, I think it's safe to say the first step's gone really well inside, but how about we take it to the next level and let them outside? You all excited to go outside with Neron?
Don't worry, Inca. Mum and Dad are just going next door.
Oh, here they are. Hey, guys. Oh, it's so cute. They've been rubbing heads with one another.
Oh, that's lovely to hear.
And they're kissing. I love when they put their paws over their heads like that and bring them in for a cuddle.
Oh, it's gone so well.
That's amazing.
So, right, I think Kira's had long enough. She's had a bit of a relax now, but it's time to get back in with Inca.
Yeah, I think Inca's really missed Mum.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder, and it seems to have improved her behaviour.
What a mum-tastic day it's been.
Oh, definitely. It's been so good seeing all the 1 Zoo 3 mums around the zoo, and even treating them with special bits like this.
Yeah, and it's really exciting to see that Mulu the Hornbill's eggs have actually hatched now.
Ah, oh, definitely. And even with Shen, like, he's doing so well under Mum Layla.
And with our older cub, Inca, actually being able to give her and her mum, Kira, a bit of a break from each other.
Strong, nurturing, patient and wise. All the qualities of a 1 Zoo 3 super mum.
And we've saved the biggest thank you till last.
Oh, actually, there she is. Mum. Oh, I just want to say thank you so much for your love, support and advice over the years. You really are on a mother level.
Thank you guys, I think. Didn't I see you giving these to Kira, Twig and Penelope earlier?
Maybe?
Family hug?
Family
Family hug!
Let me out, let me out.
She's our number one.
I'm Cam.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Aaron. We're 3 brothers who lead extraordinary lives.
Because we live and work in our family zoo.
Caring for endangered animals along with a team of keepers.
And helping wildlife conservation projects around the world.
This is our amazing story.
This is 1 Zoo 3. Love is in the air at the 1 Zoo 3 Zoo.
Boys, the postman's been. I've got Valentine cards for you.
Oh, really?
To Tyler, happy Valentine's Day from a secret admirer who really does exist and isn't you sending this card to yourself.
Oh, that's lovely, darling.
Dear Aaron, I've loved you since the moment we met. Love, Aaron.
He does this every year.
This is strange. A question mark. Maybe it's my perfect partner. I guess I gotta go find out.
The course of true love never did run smooth, but perhaps there are some clues around the zoo.
Hannah, do you know who's got me this Valentine's Day card?
No.
Siberia, did you get me the card?
As the search for my secret admirer continues, I must not be discouraged. And it seems mine's not the only labour of love amongst our hard-working team. Coming up...
I serenade Gibbon couples Shaney and Raph.
Wah, hoo, wah, 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 wah.
Mr. Jingles the Sloth hangs out with his dream date.
And it's time for an emotional goodbye.
You enjoy your new home, though?
As Kumbu leaves to find love.
So long, mate.
Bye, Kumbu.
We're on our way to play Cupid to La Gibbon's Shaney and Raph, who've been paired up in the hope they will start a family together.
But there has been no sign of any babies yet.
And no sign of any clues for me either.
Still can't think about who's given me this Valentine's Day card. Shaney, Raph? Is it you?
I'll take that as a no.
Well, I mean, they've been calling all morning, so maybe they've been asking around for, who your Valentine could be. Gibbons use their calls to communicate. Native to forest homes in Southeast Asia, they can be heard up to half a mile away. Actually, conservationists believe that gibbon calls mean different things. Yeah, I've actually written some of them down, funny enough. Now,
really?
I'm going to do the best to do my gibbon impression, but they reckon. Wah, hoo, wah, 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 wah means I'm a male gibbon and I'm with her. Wah, 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 hoo, wah, hoo means I'm a female gibbon and I'm with him. Hoo, 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 wah, wah means be aware of the leopard. And then woo, 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 woo means be aware of the snake.
It's all Gibbon to me.
I like it. It's good. Shaney and Raph, what do you think of that? Yeah, that's what I thought too. Well, I think they're thinking it's time to stop monkeying around and go and sort out their breakfast. Come on. We've got so many Valentine's Day cards, didn't we, this year?
Yeah, so many.
So many. But obviously, we've got all these leftover envelopes. What I was thinking, how about for the gibbons, we cut some of their veg, their favourite food, into love heart shapes. Store them in the envelopes, hanging up around the habitat. What do you think?
Great idea. I'll take the squash.
I'll take the pepper.
And that means I'll have the carrots. All right, here's your knives.
Thank you.
If you're thinking of chopping your own veggie hearts, remember to always get a responsible adult involved in case you need any help.
These are my little love hearts. We're going to put them in the envelopes and then give them to the gibbons.
We've really put our hearts and souls into these veg creations.
I'm just hoping the gibbons feel the love. All right.
Look at this. Looks like it was made for me. Beautiful.
Lar gibbons are endangered in the wilds of Southeast Asia, and Shaney and Raph are part of an international breeding program.
We're hoping they will bond and grow closer as they enjoy our heartfelt gestures.
We're all done here.
Go.
Good. Okay.
Here we go. Oh. Oh, straight to my one. Love to me most, obviously.
Here comes Raph.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look, he's going for the ones that are tied up here.
Oh, he's getting the squash out. Oh, you can even see the love heart. I love the way they just balance. It's like being on a high wire. Ooh.
The arms aren't quite high enough, it's this. It's been such a good balancing enrichment for them, but also they're swinging around the entire exhibit, and that's what's so cool. So when it comes to gibbons, they're actually the fastest of all the apes. They can reach speeds of up to 35 miles an hour, swinging through the trees and travel distances of over 10 meters with every swing.
Oh, they just join one another.
That's so sweet.
Love is in the air. Look how cute they are. I love how they're sharing the food as well. Shaney and Raph, couple goals.
Couple goals. Well, I think it's safe to say they love their cards. And look, if it doesn't lead on to them having their own family, Well, at least they're happy.
Yeah, true that. Right, should we head off?
Yep.
With animal action happening 24/7 at the zoo, it's hard to see it all. Luckily, I'm all over capturing it with Cam's cam.
This is Cam's cam, and today I've been setting up some cameras in our animal habitats here at the zoo.
And for Valentine's, of course, we've been on the lookout for love.
Oh, look at the otter family. Oh, they're so adorable. Look at them snuggling up. Oh, they're sharing kisses, they're grooming. Such a wonderful sight to see. And to have this sort of access into their lives at night is wonderful. Oh, look at the penguins are up. So Albert and Akiki are just pruning at the minute, and it's lovely to see. There's a reason they've been together for so long. Oh, Kamal and Kadira. They are so loved up. They're such a wonderful couple to look at. They're constantly playing and kissing, and it's so nice to see. They are a really special couple. Particularly because jaguars are solitary in the wild, so they do spend more time alone. These guys are just inseparable. They really are.
Inspired by all that animal affection, I'm back in search of my own mystery Valentine, but I'm not having much luck.
Guys, have you got any ideas who got this Valentine's Day card for me?
No.
Hey Mo, was it you? I need it.
No, sorry, Cam, I don't. And these aren't for you either.
Cruel. Will I ever find my true love?
So, while Cameron's trying to find his perfect partner, I'm actually down at the cat sanctuary today to say a fond farewell to our beloved snow leopard Kumbu, just before he heads off to another zoo to find his perfect love.
Kumbu's now old enough to start a family. He's part of a breeding program and has a female snow leopard waiting for him at another zoo. Before he goes, Keeper Ricky and I are giving him a parting Valentine's gift. Looks like he's been expecting us.
Hey, Kumbu. Hello, beautiful. What have we got for you? Happy Valentine's. So you can see how excited he is already. Already by the fence, kind of eager to have his own little love heart. Let's go and do it. Right, so Ricky, the challenge now, where do we put them?
How about in his log pile?
Oh, that's a good shout.
Nice big heart for him.
How about we pierce that through the top there?
Perfect.
All right, now what's next?
So he loves different smells, so we've got a little bit of coffee for him. Hopefully they'll make them even more exciting.
Oh, nice one.
Cold coffee might seem a strange thing to give to a snow leopard, but he should love its strong smell.
Oh, I do love coffee. I forgot to have one this morning as well, so. Whoop.
Big cats use scent to communicate and thrive on investigating new smells. Kumbu has a look of love for our coffee-soaked hearts, and we're hoping he adores this enrichment. It's completely safe for him to taste, and the rice paper piñata is edible too.
What a little robin. I think the robin likes the coffee as well. I think you can hear that sound. I think that's Kumbu running out of patience. So I'm going to get rid of the final bit of coffee and enjoy these love hearts.
Kumbu could smell that already. I've just seen him rubbing his head on the mesh.
Cool. All right, should we let him in?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, looking around. Things you love to see.
Great enrichment.
Oh, brilliant.
He absolutely loves his love heart.
I think he's destroyed the love heart now.
Yeah, that coffee's done a good job. He's rubbing it all over his cheeks.
But who's this?
He's a very confident little robin.
He might be tiny, but male robins are very territorial, and it looks like this one might want to steal Kumbu's heart.
Do you reckon he's destroyed it so quickly just because maybe he thinks the robin was going to take it from him?
Maybe. The robin was very, very interested. He needs to just watch himself, though, because it is a big cat in there.
Yeah.
In their mountain homes of Central Asia, snow leopards would usually hunt mammals like ibex and blue sheep. So luckily for him, this robin is probably too small to be on the menu.
You're gonna miss Kumbu when he's gone?
Oh, definitely. I've been very lucky to look after him for nearly 3 years now, so we'll miss him, but I know he's going somewhere really fantastic.
So next step now, gonna have a new girlfriend?
Yes, yeah.
That'd be so exciting.
Because snow leopards are a vulnerable species, everyone is keeping their fingers crossed that their new partnership will produce cubs. Good luck finding love, Kumbu. Like Kumbu, many of the species of animal we care for are also threatened with extinction. This is Most Endangered.
I'm with our 2 red pandas, Tilly and Nampang, who, as you can see, are currently chowing down on their lunch, which just so happens to be bamboo, a red panda's favourite food. Now, bamboo is actually a low-energy food source, but they will eat as many as 20,000 bamboo leaves a day. Although, I've got to be honest, I don't find it particularly tasty. In the wild, these acrobatic animals spend most of their time climbing high up in trees in the misty mountain forests of Nepal and China. Sadly, in the wild though, Tilly and Nampang's cousins are an endangered species with fewer than 10,000 of them left. The threats red pandas face come from humans. Hunters kill the animals for their distinctive fur, as well as illegally selling them as pets. Their forest homes are also being cut down. Farmers cut down the trees to make room for their livestock, as well as also using the wood as fuel. Thankfully, people are trying to help save the species and their habitat. In Nepal, local people are being trained to be forest guardians. These panda pals are keeping watch over red pandas, replanting bamboo, and working with villagers to establish protected areas. Red pandas are an amazing animal, and we want to ensure that they will be around long into the future.
Love really is in the air all around the zoo today.
We're heading to see smitten sloths Mr. Jingles and his girlfriend Dame, who love nothing more than a sleepy snuggle.
How cute.
Now, we have our 2-toed sloths in here, but we also have our cotton-top tamarins just up there, as well as our golden-headed lion tamarin. And they get on really well. As you can just see, the smaller monkeys have just gone past Mr. Jingles. They're all happy, they're all content, and it's just a really nice atmosphere in here. Hey, mate. He's smiling.
2-toed sloths would share their tropical forest homes in South and Central America with tamarins, which is why they are so comfortable cozying up together at the zoo.
There we are. Easy does it. Very loud chewers, aren't they?
One of the biggest myths about sloths are that they sleep all the time. But scientists believe that in the wild, they actually sleep for about 8 to 10 hours a day. They do enter a kind of state of being known as active rest. Now, you may see their eyes closed when they're doing this, but basically, they're just chilling out and conserving their energy for when they do need to actually move about to look for food or to get away from predators.
You got it? You sure? This one's a trickier one for you, isn't it? You're gonna have to use your hands. Shall I say claws? Get aside of them. Razor sharp.
A sloth's claws are one of its most amazing features. They use them for hooking onto branches while they're climbing. Now, even though they look like big nails, they're actually made of bone, but are covered in a material that is known as keratin, which is what makes our hair and our fingernails. Out in the wild, all of that climbing, albeit very slow climbing, generally keeps their claws filed down. But here at the zoo, Mr. Jingles doesn't have to travel as far to find food or a mate, and his claws have become overgrown for that reason. As a result, he couldn't get close to Dame without giving her a scratch. So we sent him to see Steve the vet to have a claw trim.
Gonna nibble it away because we can. We're not trying to take big chunks because he's asleep.
Thankfully, it all went really well, and now he can get close to Dame without scratching her.
What a perfect pair.
Romance seems to be everywhere at the zoo today, but I'm still looking.
Zebras, do you know who got me this card? Nope, not them.
Sorry, Cam. No. Sorry, Cam. No idea, mate.
Bryony, do you know who got me this Valentine's Day card?
Sorry, Cam, no, I don't.
My fruitless search continues. At least Kumbu can see love on his horizon.
He's off to be match-made by the team at Warwick's Twycross Zoo.
Hi, Tyler, how are you?
Keeper Callan can't wait to introduce him to his perfect snow leopard partner.
This very special lady behind me is Irma. Now, Irma is our 13-year-old snow leopard.
Irma looks beautiful. Oh, Kumbu, look. Your new wifey for lifey.
Irma here is very much loved amongst all of the keepers here, and I'm sure that Kumbu will be exactly the same.
Oh, well, love is definitely in the air as Kumbu has just finished playing with his love heart piñata. We're gonna make sure he's all crated up, ready to come up to you guys and meet Irma. All right, see you later.
See you later, bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, check out that Kumbu. So exciting.
Hello.
Oh, you're right, guys. How you doing? You all right? I'm so glad you guys could make it down, though. Just obviously see him off. And I wouldn't miss it for the world. That's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, very
and I think
exciting.
he's ready as well. I can see him over there, just waiting patiently. Yeah,
Wants
right.
to go in that box.
Bless him. Yeah, let's help him get his bags packed then. Come on.
Kumbu will be transported from our cat sanctuary to his new home in this special wooden snow leopard crate, which we've been training him to use over the past few months.
Good boy.
So we've just lined up the crate next to the habitat door here, and we're just going to make it nice and secure, ready for Kumbu to come in. They're just testing the door now.
Hello. You've gone to check out what we're doing. Good boy. I don't want him to go. He's such a lovely boy.
You enjoy your new home, though?
You disable that love for your new girlfriend, don't you?
Saying goodbye isn't going to be easy.
It's always sad but exciting because at the end of the day, in the bigger picture, what you're trying to achieve is for the greater good of the species.
We've been crate training Kumbu for a while now, just so he is nice and comfortable in this box, ready for his travel.
Kumbu's now ready for his long-awaited journey.
All set your side, guys?
Yeah, ready when you are, Ty.
All right. All right.
Good boy.
Just waiting for that final bit of his tail to go through. Kumbu has such a long tail.
It's a good tail, isn't it?
But it's holding up the closing of the gate.
He went straight into the crate, which is great. But as you can see, it's just that little tail that's poking out there.
Snow leopards have longer tails than any other big cat. They can be up to 1 metre long.
In the wild and also in captivity, they use these for balance, but also to keep warm. And what you'll find as well with our snow leopards here is they use them as scarves at night, which is very adorable.
Come on, babe.
They're just trying to encourage him that little bit further.
Might just tuck his tail in. Good boy.
All right.
Okay.
There we go. Nice, guys. Well done. So, I don't think that could have gone any better. Just giving him some treats, just to keep him nice and calm and relaxed now. Great success.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
With Kumbu safely on the van, ready to journey to his new life, the time has come to say goodbye.
See you later, Kumbu.
Bye, Kumbu. So long, mate.
Sad as we are to wave him off, we know that Kumbu will be in safe hands and hopefully start a family of his own with Irma. Meanwhile...
Oh, look who's returned. God. Kumbu's only just left, and the robin is back again to take the whole territory for himself. That's one cheeky robin. It's a cat sanctuary, not a bird sanctuary.
Oh well, make yourself at home.
Cool, what a busy day it's been.
I know, but it's been so nice. Finally, Kumbu moving on.
Yeah.
Hopefully now can start a family of his own and fall in love.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. And the enrichment that we gave to Shaney and Raph, the Lar Gibbons, hopefully that helps love to blossom between the two of them.
Oh, actually, speaking of love blossoming, whatever happened to Cameron and that Valentine's Day card?
Oh,
We've got a match. Of course, Tamara the tapir, my #1 fan.
Hey, princess. Oh, I love you so much. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Thanks.
She's my Valentine.
Cam has definitely found the perfect partner.
Yeah. Come on. Thanks. Thank you very much.
I'm Cam.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Aaron. We're three brothers who lead extraordinary lives.
Because we live and work in our family zoo.
Caring for endangered animals along with a team of keepers.
And helping wildlife conservation projects around the world.
This is our amazing story.
This is 1Z3.
We're stepping back in time.
To when dinosaurs ruled the earth.
In a far corner of the 1Z3 Zoo, where our prehistoric reptiles reside, we find Indy Aaron Jones and his sidekick Cam.
Micropachycephalosaurus.
Check.
Triceratops.
Check.
Diplodocus. What was that? We should keep moving.
Yeah. There it is again. Let's split up.
That's a good idea.
Could the dinosaur be back from extinction?
Oh, it's just you. Where's that sound again? I think it might be behind us. All right, boys. Put him down. Oh, what are you two diplodocuses doing? I thought you were a dinosaur.
Look, I've been actually foraging around, trying to find some nesting materials for the hornbills. Actually, here you go. Do some work for a change. Go on.
Okay, bye.
I mean, they're all just models, right?
That's right. And there's a new one arriving later.
Even though you won't see dinosaurs around like these today, many animals that live at the zoo still carry their characteristics.
While we wait for the new display to arrive, we head to visit some dinosaur descendants.
Like this bird, with prehistoric feet.
Indy Aaron Jones takes a shower with hornbills Mulu and Darwin.
Are you ready?
Before I bow down to gentle giant Sushi the shoebill in Uganda.
And they're absolutely spectacular.
Our first dino relatives due a visit are a feathery duo in need of a helping hand to start a family.
This is Darwin and Mulu, our black hornbills, and they have descended from a group of dinosaurs known as the theropods, which is the group that the Tyrannosaurus Rex came from.
It's nesting season for Darwin and Mulu here at the zoo. So we're going to put this nest box up in their house.
And this is nesting material that we're going to scatter for them to collect and make their nest out of.
Hold this. Oh. I'm going to take the box. Hey, Darwin.
Look at him, he's so awesome. Darwin and Mulu make a very important breeding pair for the International Breeding Programme.
Hornbills are monogamous, staying with the same partner for life. This couple have been together for 2 years, but haven't had any chicks of their own yet. Reproduction is key in our conservation work, so we're hoping that's set to change.
Sadly, black hornbills are a vulnerable species. So it's our job, alongside conservationists around the world, to try and make sure that black hornbills do not go extinct. It's amazing how prehistoric hornbills look. If you go back 150 million years ago to when the Archaeopteryx, the very first bird to roam the earth, they haven't actually changed that much in appearance. Out in the wild, hornbills would go through the forest and find branches and leaves to make their nests from. So the reason for just simply dotting the foliage around the exhibit is because we really want to try and encourage naturalistic behaviours from the hornbills.
Okay, put this just up here. Perfect, a great size hole for a hornbill.
Black hornbills come from the rainforests of Southeast Asia and usually nest in tree holes.
Hopefully, my natural-looking love shack will give these lovebirds the gentle nudge they need to lay eggs for the very first time.
Hornbills generally tend to breed and nest during the rainy season. And to help replicate that time of year, we've actually got a sprinkler system here within the hornbill exhibit. So, I'm just trying to see if we can get it on.
Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready just yet, Cam.
Yeah?
Oh. Well, that seems to be working pretty well.
Not going to let anything dampen my spirits if it leads to some eggs.
Mulu and Darwin now have everything they need to encourage them to breed.
Where shall we put this one? I think that's quite a good spot just there.
I'm popping up some of my cams to keep an eye on their progress.
Fingers crossed, in a couple of months, we could see our first ever black hornbill chicks here at the zoo.
OK, let's leave them to it.
Over on Cam's Cam, we can see some early interest in my box. And fantastic! They're even starting to build a nest. Fingers crossed for some eggs in there soon.
Hornbills aren't the only endangered animals here at the zoo.
Protecting the wildlife we still have on this planet is our life's work, home and away.
We're passionate about travelling the world to join projects with the same aim.
On one of our trips to Uganda in East Africa, we took to the water on a journey down the Nile, the river that also famously flows through Egypt.
Check out these hippos.
We were here in search of an extremely rare bird.
We're currently cruising through the Delta wetlands here in Murchison Falls National Park in Uganda, and this is where the incredible shoebill stork calls home. These birds are basically modern-day dinosaurs. They look prehistoric, but according to a number of the conservationists here in Uganda, there are as few as 50 left in the country.
Our best chance to see this rare bird is here at a local sanctuary.
Keeper Stephen Baswala is going to introduce us to a special shoebill stork who was rescued from the wild and has lived here for 20 years.
It's called Sushi because he enjoys so much the raw fish. He's the boss. So he expects anyone who comes in to also be a good subordinate, to bow down for him.
I'm heading in to say hello to Sushi, ready to bow down and shake my head like a shoebill in respect to this great creature.
This is my favourite animal of all time, and they're absolutely spectacular. They're just reminiscent of a dinosaur. Shoebills use that prehistoric-looking beak to hunt big fish, snakes, and even small crocodiles, making them accomplished ambush predators. Do you have to get closer? That amazing bill clattering is how shoebills communicate during the nesting season.
And Sushi's also showing me acceptance.
Every time I see a shoebill stork, I fall in love all over again.
Very sadly, with their wetland habitats being destroyed, there are only a few thousand of these incredible birds left in the world. We're hoping that one day we might welcome our own shoebills to the 1Zoo3 Zoo as part of a conservation breeding program. What we have learned on our trip here about how to care for them in captivity will be invaluable in the fight to save the species. Back at the zoo, and with birds on the brain, I'm off to see another set of my favourite feathered friends, the African penguins.
Penguins, like all birds, are dino descendants, and the biggest penguin alive today is this right here, which is the emperor penguin. However, 40 million years ago, there was a prehistoric penguin known as the Colossus penguin, standing at a height of 2 meters tall, which is roughly this size, much, much bigger than me. And they're the biggest penguins to have ever lived. And I'm off to see one of the smallest penguins alive today here at the zoo. A few months ago, African penguin couple Akiki and Albert had their first chick, and she's called Marley. When she first hatched and she was really, really little, she was like a little fluff monster and she was super cute.
Our team has been keeping an eye on adorable little Marley day and night since she hatched, recording her progress using our hidden cameras and regularly weighing her to ensure she's growing well.
However, all of those fluffy feathers have actually fallen out and her adult feathers are starting to come through. At 4 months old, her new feathers are fully waterproof and Marley is ready for her first swim.
So with Keeper Joe, it's time to get her in the water.
Need to find the chick first.
She may be in here. There you go.
She's with Mum and Dad. You've got so big. You're a real chunk now, aren't you?
To tempt the penguins out, we've lined up a tasty ton of fish. I say tasty.
It's very smelly. Let's go feed some penguins. Each of these penguins can chomp through nearly ½ a kilogram of fish every day. Imagine how much a Colossus penguin could eat. Hello, you coming out? So the chick is currently in the second one along, but just doesn't want to come out. Maybe he just doesn't like me.
Never mind.
African penguins are actually endangered in the wild, and our colony here are a part of the international breeding program. Kiki, there we are. Good catch. Dad Albert and Mama Kiki have been incredible parents so far with the chick, and they've been sharing full responsibility. So when the chick's young, both parents take it in turns to regurgitate food into their mouth. And what this means is that after a few hours of digesting this fish, the parents will pretty much vomit it back up right into the chick's mouth. Could you imagine if your parents did that to you?
Yeah.
I'm really desperate and hoping that the chick will come out for its very first swim. It's not looking promising at the minute though.
It's a big day for Marley and a lot to throw yourself into. Maybe I just need to give her some space. Still too close from here, Marley? She's made it to the water's edge. With a little privacy, Marley looks ready to take the plunge and put those waterproof feathers to the test. Go on, girl. Her first dip is going swimmingly. Penguins' streamlined bodies are perfectly designed for the water, and that's a fact.
Did someone say fact? Welcome to Fact or Fake, the part of the show where I want to test your knowledge on our amazing animals. Today, I'm with Cletus, our West African dwarf crocodile. West African dwarf crocodiles are actually the smallest species of crocodile in the world. They grow to be only 1.8 meters long, which is roughly about as tall as I am, and weigh up to 45 kilograms. And as their name suggests, they can be found in West Africa, everywhere from Senegal to Angola, in the thick, swampy rainforests. Now, they may be small, but these guys have got some pretty cool abilities. One being that they are very, very good climbers. And out in the wild, you can actually find these guys in trees on lower branches on the riverbanks. Conservationists believe that West African dwarf crocodiles actually have pretty much their own language. As many as 4 different vocalizations have been recorded. Now it's time for today's fact or fake. Crocodiles once lived alongside dinosaurs. So, is that fact or is it fake?
I think it's fake because dinosaurs, it's a long time ago, so they're all dead.
Fact, because they look quite like dinosaurs and kind of like prehistoric.
I think that's fact. Fact.
Fake, I think.
It is in fact, well, a fact. Crocodiles have lived on this planet for over 200 million years. They live alongside dinosaurs, which is what has given them the reputation of being a living fossil. Pretty amazing. Wouldn't you agree, Cletus? I'll take that as a yes. It's nearly time for the arrival of our new dinosaur models. And the entire zoo is getting excited.
But before they get here, there's time to seek out yet more dino descendants.
If we don't waste time.
Lions? Nope. I absolutely love dinosaurs. Could you imagine if they were roaming around today? They'd be absolutely massive.
A T-Rex would be the size of a double-decker bus.
Could you imagine the size of their feet as well?
Well, don't have to imagine. That is a T-Rex footprint right there.
Their foot is massive.
It reminds me of another animal here at the zoo. Come on.
Not time wasting here.
Hello. So right behind me now, you can see Sheila, Darwin and Brucey. And these guys are emus.
Emus can run up to 30 miles an hour, and they have these awesome claws at the ends of their legs. When they lift their feet up, their claws tuck in, and when they put their feet down, their claws spread out again. This is just how theropod dinosaurs like T-Rexes would have walked.
I've had a awesome idea.
What we should do is a plaster cast of one of the emu's footprints and compare it to the T-Rex footprint.
Sounds like we need to go to a workshop.
Emus come from Australia, and at nearly 2 meters high are the second tallest bird in the world. But how will their feet match up to that of the awesome T-Rex?
It's time to find out.
So what we're going to do now is build a box out of the wood, fill that with sand and hope that our emus here are going to actually leave their footprint into it. I'm going to fill that with plaster and then hopefully we can have a nice plaster cast of an emu footprint and compare it to a T-Rex footprint. Let's build this wooden frame.
Let's do it. Yep.
Cool. Oh, happy days.
All right, now where do we put it?
Over there. Right, let's get out of the way and hopefully they start coming over.
Come on, guys.
Oh, fingers crossed.
They're so unsure of it. Come on, Brucey. No. So far, it's been a bit of an epic fail, so we'll get out of the enclosure and see if it'll work.
Oh, go on, Darwin.
Put your foot down.
No. Well, it doesn't look like it's happening. Come on, let's leave him to it and come back and see later. So we've had to leave it for a few hours, but we've just had a call from James telling us that he reckons there's a print in there. And there is.
You can clearly see we've got an amazing footprint of one of our emus here.
Come on, let's get it out quickly before they make another. I'll ruin it. All right, get the plaster cast going. That's good.
We just need the plaster to set.
So we can excavate the footprint.
Give it a paint, and voila.
So the emu foot here, as you can clearly see, we've got the claws here, we've got the 3 toes, and we've got the ball of the foot just here. And it is pretty big. I mean, compared to my hand.
Right, Cam, let's take it over there and compare it to the T-Rex foot.
Wow! Look at the similarities between their 3 big clawed toes. What's amazing though, it absolutely dwarfs this little foot.
Imagine this attached to an 8-ton predator. You wouldn't want to be chased by one of them.
You wouldn't. However, if we were being chased by one, I'd probably trip you, it would eat you, and I'd run off.
Thanks, Cam.
You're welcome.
At last!
The big arrival.
Here come the new dinosaurs, box fresh.
Now to perfect the prehistoric display.
These guys are Compsognathus, otherwise known as compies, and they're one of the smallest dinosaurs ever recorded. And back in the day, they were scavengers, a bit like today's animals such as vultures and hyenas.
And this is a Triceratops, and those compies are going to be feeding off it. So, Triceratops, they believe, are about 68 million years old, based in the Cretaceous period. These guys were herbivores, and I believe, was it 3 meters?
3 meters in height and about 8 to 9 meters in length.
So a pretty impressive dinosaur.
With our tragic Triceratops in place, complete with fake fleshy wounds, it's time to bring these dinosaurs back from extinction.
Right, let's see if it all works. All good. Really happy with that.
Happy? It's a roaring success, Ty. So long as they don't eat any of the visitors.
What a perfectly packed prehistoric day at the 123 Zoo.
And with all the care given by our team to their modern-day dino descendants, they're sure to be around for many years to come.
All that's left to do is one final check on the dino park.
Right, everything ready. Yep. Okay, new dinosaurs are in. Right, baryonyx. Yep, pteranodon. Yes, okay. Who else have we got? Aranosaurus. Camosaurus. Aranosaurus and Camosaurus.
Well, that was surprisingly easy.
I know, right? He's so gullible.
But where's he gone now?
Oh no, what's going on? My suit's deflating.
No! What's happening? Boys, you've let me down. But worst of all, you let yourselves down.
What?
Well done, Aaron.
Don't blame me.